Hello again, I am Jim Bob, and welcome back to F1 Manager 23 Hardcore Season 8. Tonight, we are heading to the Principality. We are going to be racing around the streets of Monaco. And we're coming off the back of our best results of the season. A 1-2 in Imola has propelled us closer towards Red Bull in the Constructors' Championship. And also, Donna is now very close to getting on terms with the Red Bulls in the Drivers' Championship as well. It's really thrust her forward. As you can see, we are just 22 points behind Charles Leclerc and only 8 points behind Max Verstappen. Very, very close. Very close. Can we keep the run of form going? I hope so, but tonight's race is gonna be a wet one, and we know how much changing conditions can completely destroy our pace with our drivers' lack of skill when it comes to adaptability. We've got a 70 overall for Donna now. That's improved from last year. Embry's at a 68, but it's still again up a little bit from where it was last year, but it's still pretty poor, and we're still going to be down about 20 plus points on most, if not all, of the grid. So yeah, not looking forward to that. Hopefully the conditions will stay relatively stable. They're not going to fluctuate too much. If that's the case, then our pace should be strong. However, we just don't know yet. We won't know until the day of the race itself. Let's see if our car has been caught up a little bit with any upgrades from the grid. I'd be surprised. Only 4 days since the previous race. And there you see we are still looking very, very strong indeed. So let's get ourselves ready for Monaco. Let's set some targets for tonight. We're going to be a little conservative simply because, again, with the weather, really don't know whether that's going to be a hindrance towards us or not. Hopefully, it'll be okay. Both cars in Q2, we should achieve that without too much drama. But I'm only going to go one car in the top 10 tonight, one car in Q3. What is worth more money? There we go. 2 in the top 11. Is worth more than 1 in the top 10, quite considerably. We'll actually play it a little safe. We'll go 2 in the top 12, and it's still 80 grand more than if we just went 1 in the top 10. And then just to play it safe again, we'll go 1 in Q3. Actually, no, wait. Qualifying is going to be dry, isn't it? So we'll go 2 in the top 10 and both cars into Q3. It's the race that's going to be the tricky thing. Fastest lap is an incentive. That's good because I wouldn't have probably gone for that had we had the choice. And I'm only going to go 1 in the top 10 tonight for finish position, which is what we need to complete our finish position streak. We get that done tonight. That's worth 1.36 mil. New quali position streak starts tonight as well. 1 in the top 10 for 2 races. Yep, nice and conservative. We are ready to head to Monaco.
Welcome along to one of the biggest weekends in motorsport, here in Monaco. Cars have been racing through Monaco's streets since 1929, and this weekend is no exception, as we get to watch the new generation of world-class drivers take over Monte Carlo. Monaco is famous for its many narrow twists and corners. From the brake-heavy La Rascasse to the treacherous Sand of Ott, there are no proper straights to speak of, and it's extremely hard to overtake here. It sounds like simple advice, but getting up as high on that starting grid as possible is the best plan of attack. Mercedes will be giving a shot to new talent this weekend, but the question is, can they compete with the old hands? So, let's get back to the racing.
So Mercedes running their reserve drive tonight. I forget who that is off the top of my head. We'll check that in a bit. How you doing, Victor? How you doing, Wayne, Naga, and Army? Good to see you guys. Let's get prepped and ready. We are going to be putting Anne in the car. We'll go soft tyres, 21 laps of fuel. Got those settings down. Let's change out the parts. There we go. As far as setup, just going to throw the wings all the way across. I'm going to go with a 9-1. Let's go with that. And for Donna, do her bits as well. Evening, Dino. We'll go with that. There we go. Right. We are prepped and ready. Let's send them out. How close is Plum to being sacked? She's still got control of the seat for now. I mean, she made the mistake again last night, but still managed to secure second place.
The radio is good? You can hear me, yeah?
If she can keep achieving results, she keeps the seat. If she keeps making mistakes and dropping to the back of the grid, costing me money with the sponsors again, then we will probably swap her out for Anne. So it's hers to lose at the moment. And might actually be a little bit quicker at the moment. I think that's down to gearbox rather than anything else. Let's swap them over and see if she pulls away from Donna. Yeah, she is a little bit quicker. I think that's down to gearbox wear more than anything else. Gearbox at 22 and 23. Well, maybe not. Interesting. Let's have a look at the feedback. 92%. Good, strong start. Let's call her in.
How's the balance?
Not so good for Anne. 65. Oh, that's a way off. Okay, so that looks like a 7-3. Pull that back a bit. Let's go with that. That could well be it. So I was curious last night as to how Hamilton had lost so much pace during the race. It turns out he got floor damage pretty early on. They're not entirely sure exactly where it happened, but he ended up costing him a couple of tenths a lap. I think once he lost the DRS, that was pretty much curtains for his pace. Donna is quicker now than Anne was. So let's swap them back over again. Close to feedback. Again, they are really close to each other. Hard to say who's quicker. They're almost identically paced, I think. So
Have an update, please.
Maybe give them a little bit more space on the final run. 93%, so nice improvement there. It's what, 31% better? Everything's just that little bit away. So that has to go that way to bring the front wing back under control. Which means we might be looking at something like that. Let's go with a full 1 on that, I think. Now I'm just going to wait for that last little bit of feedback from Donna, which should come on this lap. There it is.
Hold the car.
And she's perfect. Beautiful. So that's Donna done for today, 27%, or this session. She'll be on the mediums in the next session, I think, or possibly the hards with a full tank. Question is, how much feedback can we get from Anne? I doubt we'll get the full 5 out of 5. 4 out of 5 would be preferable than 3. I've got a feeling this could be a maximum setup, and it'd be nice to get some confirmation one way or another.
It's a checkered flag.
There we go, we've got 4 out of 5. So now we get to see whether or not we are on target for a full setup. We are on target. It's looking very good. Looking very good. I would say that is going to be a 100%er. So, Embry's going to run the entire session on hard tyres with a full tank of gas, which around Monaco is probably going to be about 46 laps. We're going to run Donna for, I think, 35 laps. Both on the hards, there we go.
Track is green.
And there they go. And Embry will be slower because she's running more fuel.
How's the balance, mate?
And there we go. Yeah, perfect. It was 100. So we are now 3 weeks away from the release of F1 Manager 24. It will go live 3 weeks from today, 21 days time. Getting closer and closer. And the wait is getting more and more unbearable. It would be really nice if we can end this playthrough and our time with this game by winning at least one of the championships this season. We can keep our form going and we don't get hit with too many wet races with dodgy changing conditions. I think we've got a very, very strong chance of doing that. I think the driver's title will be easier than the constructors, because both of the Red Bulls do seem to be scoring well on a pretty consistent basis, last night notwithstanding. But Donna is consistently outperforming Embry and finishing right near the top. There we go. 35 laps of fuel was worth 40% of time on track. So we can drop that down to, say, 30 laps of fuel, and that will easily be enough, I think, to get the last 33% in the final session on the mediums. There we go, 35 laps for Embry. no, wait, she's done more than that. She did 40 odd laps. Has equated to about 45 laps there, equated to what, 56%. So 40 laps will be enough to get her the remaining bit that she needs. Or at least it should be. Car parts are all fine. Same there as well. We're going to continue with those ERS units tonight as well. But we will obviously be switching the engines and gearboxes back over again. Oh, I never looked to see who Mercedes had put in the car in session 1, did I? I'll check the leaderboards at the end of practice. It should show me the Q1, the FP1 results. And I can see who Mercedes had in. Going to max out our car knowledge as well. Excellent. And there it goes. That'll help. Being able to carry maximum starting confidence into the Grand Prix. I am concerned about Embree's inability to overtake, causing her some issues in this Grand Prix. Especially considering we're not going to have the DRS to help with that. Now just a couple of laps away from Embree being done as well. Probably better off trying to go long. Well, it's a question of what the weather does. We know it's going to be heavy rain at some point in the race. It's just whether the whole race is going to be heavy wets, whether it's going to be inters to heavy. If the heavy rain's even going to be long enough to force us off the inters, whether it's going to start dry. I just don't know what's going to happen. So, yeah, we won't know until the day of the race when we come to start our strategy. one thing I've always felt needs a little bit of attention is the forecasting in this. The fact that you don't get it until the day or the start of that session. Even if it's not 100% accurate, at least get an idea. Is it going to rain in this session but not this session? Based on rough predictions, and then fine tune it more when that session actually gets underway. That's something I'd like to see them work on, is a more dynamic weather system. But there's other things that can be done as well. Well, there we go. Both drivers will start in very high confidence. Let's get ready for qualifying.
Welcome to qualifying. Let's find out if all that practice will pay off for the drivers.
There are 3 periods of qualifying ahead of the drivers now. Remember, only the fastest 10 will make it through to Q3 for a shot at pole position.
Now, Karun, you and I were actually just talking about that man there, Max Verstappen. How do you think he'll be feeling today?
They were looking pretty sharp in practice and setting good lap times, so they're probably feeling fairly confident now. But a good practice time doesn't always guarantee a strong qualifying outcome.
What does today have in store? Only time will tell.
All right, interesting little forced chuckle there. The podium doesn't, good qualifying doesn't always guarantee strong position. Really? Jesus. Yeah, better dialogue next season as well would be nice. Let's get the better engines and gearboxes in. There we go. Let's see. There we go. Right, do I start on softs? I might need those mediums, but I might need an extra set of soft. We'll just have to see what we can do. I'm not going to do a slipstream run. I'm going to do one lap with space between the drivers.
So focus on braking, on tires.
You can bring the tyre in.
Right, so Richard Bashaw is exiting the pits. First of the rest of the grid, making his way out. Not going to be an issue for us. But this is another one of those circuits where you can get really badly held up on a qualifying run. If they pop out alongside you or just in front of you going up the hill from Sandoval up towards Casino, that can be really, really bad. You can lose a lot of time there. And then if you catch them going through Casino on the run to Mirabeau, that can be a disaster as well.
We have a big gap in front of us.
So hopefully we'll be fine on traffic. Donna's going to be okay. That might be a problem for Embreet, but hopefully not, as Ocon makes his way out. Yeah, it's going to be a problem for Embreet. Damn it. There's very much going to be a car getting in the way, I think, unless we can get in before we reach the top of the hill, which we can't. So now we're going to get held up through Mirabeau slightly. And through the hairpin. Yeah, all through here, look, we're getting held up. Even there, getting held up again. So this is going to be a disastrous lap for Embry. I would call her in and abort the lap, but this will at least give her really good confidence. No heroics into Sandoval jokes. Yeah, I mean, that was one of the things that Cody's put as a sticker you can put on your Halo. No heroics into Sandoval. Back in the 2021 game.
Charge on in box. Charge on box.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Over half a second.
Drive to the Delta.
She was purple in the final sector. Lost a lot of time in the first two sectors. The middle sector especially would have been bad. Lost 2 tenths in the first sector. Well, 1.5 tenths. A 31.6 and a 31.1. Yeah, she lost half a second, look, in that middle sector. But was then quicker by half a tenth or so in the final sector. Terrible lap for Bashaw. He must have hit traffic somewhere as well. Maybe he also got held up by Ocon. I'm not planning on running Donna again, I don't think. Not at this stage anyway, but Embry is going to need to go again. I need to try and judge this now. We're 3 tenths off of Max. Maybe we, and Hajar got a slipstream behind Max, so maybe we do need to do a slipstream run. This should be a slight improvement for Donna and a big improvement for Embry. Assuming, again, we don't get hit with traffic.
Good, brakes on tires, please.
Got another Red Bull heading out. Charles Leclerc. And we've got one of the Alphas as well. Behrman's on his way out. Now a Haas is coming out as well. Maloney, he's going to get in the way.
Position is good. Charge your first corner.
Damn it.
Track clear.
We're not quite as close to him as we were to Ocon, so we might get away with it. think we might just get away with it. Going to catch him at the chicane. He should pull over straight afterwards. Oh no, he's still too far ahead. Alright, well, as long as he starts his flying lap now, which he has done, now he's going to give a benefit to Donna rather than a hindrance. So we have got away with that. Donna will get a nice tow across the line here. She improved her time, and Embry improved dramatically as well.
Okay, good job, you are on target. We're coming in.
And that is enough. All right, better be enough. 10.5 away from Verstappen. There'll be serious questions asked if that's not good enough to get through. Let's see. Where is Leclerc? Finishing his lap. How quick is the other Red Bull? Eighth. Wow. 9/10 off. All right, neither Ferrari has set a time yet. They are both out now. Russell just leaving the pits. Piastri about halfway around the lap. See what Oscar can do. Oscar goes 5th, 4/10 away. All right, George, what can you do? He has a McLaren behind him. Oh, traffic. Might help him slightly. No, it doesn't. Oh, yeah, Russell's in trouble. He might just about have time for another run. Well, yeah, he's got time for another run. But Russell in real trouble here. Leclerc isn't safe either. He starts another flying lap. Russell now popping out for his important second run. As Leclerc crosses the line and improves up to 8th. There we go, found half a second. So, pressure's on George Russell here. We're right on board for this lap because this is a crucial lap here. Looks like he's going to have clear road ahead as well. No traffic to contend with. all been very smooth and very clean. This should be a big improvement. Session's over. We are through in third and fourth. And Russell only just scrapes through. Vershaw is the only car that can knock him out though. Sainz is out. Belisax is out. Maloney and Pourchaire are out. Can Vershaw eliminate the Ferrari? It's unlikely. But stranger things have happened. He is up on this lap in both the first and second sectors. Only needs to find 0.2 of a second.
What a mate, P4.
He doesn't improve. He must have had a terrible final sector.
What you're doing is good.
There we go. Russell gets through by the skin of his teeth. It's Pourchaire, Maloney, Vershaw, Belisax and Sainz who are eliminated at the end of Q1. On to Q2. Ooh, excuse me. On to Q2.
Track is green.
And the first car out is Alex Albon in the sole surviving Williams. Out goes a Mercedes of Zhou, and we have gone out right behind him.
Wake up those bikes.
You can bring the tyre in.
The problem with running a slipstream formation like this is that if the car in front gets held up, it's going to screw over the car behind as well. And if Zhou gets held up, depending on how badly he gets held up, it could screw over both cars here. Looks like Tsunoda's making his way out now. This could be problematic.
You can go.
I think this will be problematic. For all of us, by the look of it. Oh, God. Disaster. I mean, it's scrub tyres, so it's not a worst case scenario, but I was hoping that this one run would be enough to get us through if we could get that slipstream. And that isn't going to happen now. I have to run again. And even if I do run now on these tyres again, might not be enough of an improvement. How far behind were we? Well, Embry has gone
Okay, stay close
top.
to the reference.
A 108.4,
Right
but
away,
I don't
please.
think that's enough. Behrman's gone quicker than us. Arcon's gone quicker than us. And Sonoda. And this is all on Embry, who had the slipstream. We'll try another run on these tyres. Oh man, Max has done a 107.6. That's a mighty time. Leclerc improves, gets within 4/10.
Okay, bit of traffic in front. Charge your last corner.
And there'll be no one ahead.
This time we are going to have a very, very clear track. Going to see big improvements here in the middle for both cars. And there we go. Embry goes second.
P4.
Donna goes
We're happy with that.
P4.
Charge on and box. Charge on and box.
I don't know if that's going to be enough. Embry's through. I'd like to think Donna is through as well. Really don't want to send her out on new tyres. I'm going to gamble. I'm going to stay in the garage. I think we've done enough. I hope we've done enough. Ocon not on new tyres. So he must have aborted his first run. I still have time to change my mind. Still got about a minute and a half. The pace of Leclerc and Russell will probably determine my decision here. I'm going to prep Donna just in case. Leclerc might have hit traffic there. Leclerc only finds a couple of hundredths. Russell does not improve. Ocon goes second because he had the slipstream. I think we're safe. I'm banking on us being safe. I'm not going to send out Donna. This is the last opportunity I've got to send her out, and I'm not going to do it. Stroll starts his flying lap. Gasly is out, confirmed in 14th place. Albon is out. Oscar starting his flying lap. Stroll is through, but hasn't improved his position above Donna, so that's fine. So there's only 1, 2, 3, 4 cars. Russell is now out. Someone just improved. It was Tsunoda. Tsunoda has knocked out George Russell. There's Behrman. So there's only 1, 2, 3 cars that can still improve. We're safe. The question now is, who will make it through? We've lost the second Williams and we've lost the second Alpine. One of the Mercedes is also out, and one of the Ferraris is out. Are we going to lose an Alfa Romeo, or are we going to lose an Alfa Tauri? Piastri pops up to 4th. Behrman improves to 8th. That is Stroll eliminated by 3 thousandths of a second. Very, very tight. But we've got both cars through. Excellent stuff. So, 1 lap on these tyres behind another car, hopefully. And then 1 lap again on the same tyres towards the end of the session. Max is going out early.
Track is green.
So unless we can get a slipstream off the back of Max here, it's unlikely we're going to be able to challenge for pole position. He's just been so quick today. Why didn't Mercedes get first? It's 2030 and they're not that quick this year.
You can bring the tyre in.
They do well in the races, but they don't tend to do very well in qualifying. I know what I forgot to check, and that was the condition of Max's car, given that he wrote it off at Imola last night.
Position is good now.
Oh, god damn it. Traffic
Charge
popping
your
out. Hopefully that Ferrari's not going to be a problem.
Shouldn't be anyone in front that will back you up.
It's going to be very tight. Might have been a slight delay for Embry there. I think we were okay with Donna. And there we go. She briefly went quicker than Max before Embry went quicker than Donna. So we're all good. Nip and tuck between the two in the middle. These two are so evenly matched. And there we go. We did get ahead of Max. A tenth ahead for Donna over Embry, who is a tenth ahead of Max.
Drive to the Delta. And we are
strong start. Mercedes are greater than all other teams. Well, they really aren't. I mean, they're just about the third quickest team this year at the moment because Ferrari have kind of gone off the boil. And while they've definitely made some steps forward, they're still a long way behind McLaren and Red Bull. Alright, no purple sector. That's good. Leclerc slots into 4th place. Norris comes up to the second sector line. Norris goes 5th. 0.02 of a second slower than Leclerc. That is close. Max has gone out for another run. He's gone early. Ocon goes up to 6th. Evening, George. Now Yuki pops up into 4th place. We're just waiting on Isaac. And he now goes 4th. It is a fight between us and Max. God damn it, I've got a Ferrari popping out in front of me. It's going to ruin my lap.
Big gap, big gap. All good to go.
Well abort.
Traffic.
That's frustrating. No improvement in the middle for Max. He did get the slightly better first sector. Max doesn't improve. I am a little concerned about where we will catch Oscar. So Max is done. He was going to go out again. He would have done so by now. I don't think Leclerc is close enough to the back of Norris to get the toe. We are definitely close enough to the back of him. Piastri crosses the line. and goes 5th.
Track is clear, track is clear. Charge your last corner.
Yeah, Leclerc is not close enough to Norris.
Track clear.
Piastri's going to hit the pits now, so he's not going to get in the way of anyone.
Okay, we take the flag.
Leclerc improves fractionally. Donna goes slightly quicker. Don't know if Embry actually improved or not. No, she didn't. But it was very, very close. Look at that. 5.33 on her first run, a 5.82 on her second. Donna found an extra 500ths of a second, half a tenth. Leclerc found, 600ths of a second. So that is pretty much it. It's just Yuki left. He's about to cross the line. Can he improve? No, is the answer. Yuki will stay in 7th place. We have locked out the front row. Thanks to some very tactical slipstreaming off the back of Max there. And then again with Leclerc at the end to just push Pole further away slightly. Hajar and Behrman locking out 4th and 5th. That's good for Alfa Romeo. But Leclerc down in 10th. In the end, Norris and Ocon both quicker than Leclerc. Leclerc's improved time identical to that of Ocon, but Ocon set that time first. There you see, 108.022.
The time has come to fight it out. It's race day.
Monaco can hand out unpredictable results, just like in 1982, when 4 race leaders hit trouble. Riccardo Patrese eventually claimed the win after managing to restart his stalled car by himself with a downhill bump start. And the sun is shining bright here today. This is perfect weather for teams and drivers alike to show us what they're capable of.
And you can't get much more excitement than this on race day. It's the Monaco Grand Prix.
Forgot to do this again. Let me have a look. Who was running in the Mercedes? It was Matthias Alvarez. There we go. That's that riddle solved. So, I am going to need to take a quick bathroom break. We're going to set the strategies, and then I'm going to disappear for a few minutes. And then we will get the race underway. Let's have a look at the weather. Yeah, that is going to be, I think, a straight to full wet scenario. And then we're going to be looking at a set of inters somewhere around about here, and then another set of wets at the end. with, what, 5-6 laps to go. Oh, this is going to be very interesting. Very interesting. I can really push those softs if I want to. Oh, I don't want an extra stint at the end. There we go. So, that's our program strategy there. We are going to just go with that, just to mirror the strategy effectively of Donna on Embry. We're not going to bother setting it. I'm actually going to take 2 laps of fuel out of the car. Let's go full beans off the line. ERS unit will be fine. There we go.
The streets of Monte Carlo are ready as the drivers prepare for the 78 laps of the Monaco Grand Prix. A chance for the Aston Martin driver to show what they can do.
They're on pole and it's well deserved. I'm looking forward to seeing what they can do.
But just what will happen here, your guess is as good as mine.
Oh, I forgot I can't pause till the lights go out. I was going to pause here before the lights went out, and I can't.
This is the Monaco Grand Prix.
Or can I? Nope.
And it's lights out, and away we go.
All right. I will be back in a few minutes. Sorry about that. Right. It was either go now or squeaky bum time may well have become brown trouser time later. So we are ready to get back underway. While we're paused, let's go ahead and issue instructions to our drivers. Actually, let's keep her in neutral just into first couple of turns. Hopefully we can defend against Max into turn 1. Everybody's starting on the softs. It's unusual. There we go. We are through.
Charge on.
Recharge on.
Now, hopefully we can control the race before the weather hits. I want to try and save up some
Little bit more
tyres against the AI, hopefully. Tempting to put Embry into always defend, but she gets off the back of Donna, then she's going to be vulnerable to DRS overtakes on the main straight, and then Donna's going to be vulnerable to DRS overtakes from Max as well. So got to keep them together. Just make sure that Max doesn't have any wild lunges. He is looking like he's going to try and do.
You've got everything, press on hold available.
DRS.
So while the conditions stay like this, we're golden, I think. We've got enough pace in this car to stay with Max, even if he does somehow manage to get past us.
And recharge
and
on.
Control, the pace near the front, if not at the front. Once the rain starts to fall, we are going to be in a window of uncertainty.
Just manage your tires, please.
And recharge on, recharge on.
Charge on. On batteries, high. On you can use the deploy. On you're good to push.
Right, let's see if we can set the fastest lap on this lap. Might have to go another lap, but we'll see. At the very least, I'm hopeful we can break this field up a little bit as well. Max is pushing as well. So we're already starting to stretch out that top 6 group.
That was a very good lap. Charge on. Stop the lift of turn 1, please.
Just be careful with this tyre. And recharge on is okay, please. Let's have recharge on then, please.
Okay, charge on, charge on.
So we've got the fastest lap. Now we just need to make sure that no one gets enough space to have another crack at it.
And recharge on now is okay, please. Overtake is available. So recharge on.
So rain is looking like it's going to start becoming an issue around lap 20, maybe a little before, maybe a little after. I'm speculating as to the weather conditions based on that blue line going above the orange. It may not actually go to full wets. It may just stay with inters. So we might not go straight to full wets. We might go into inters and then try and tough it out with the inters, potentially. I don't know. It's going to be in that weird crossover period, I think, for a little while, which means either way, we're kind of screwed as far as the tyres go and our pace goes.
Charge on.
And even though I don't really need to, I'm trying to protect the tyres so that I can build up a little bit of a margin on everyone behind, so that when we do get close to the window for stopping, I'll have hopefully enough rubber to be able to sprint away, open up a little bit of a gap and try and avoid some of that carnage that's going to hit the pits when everybody stops around the same time. If I can do that, I'll be very happy. Because track position is everything around this circuit, especially in the wet weather. See, we are building up that little bit of rubber buffer.
Charge on.
But I've got to watch out for temperatures because they're about to tick over into a cool period like that.
We'll have to do anti-deploy where you can.
If you can, push.
So I just need to inject a little bit more temperature back into Donna's tyres. Embridge should stay okay because she's right up behind in the dirty air. Oh, win here tonight in these conditions that are coming would be so special. Just getting a little close again. And we have got a gap opened up. Russell's now 2 seconds off the back of Stroll. And then there's a really big gap opening up between Vasseur and Sainz. And the front group is starting to fracture slightly as well. Hajar is just hanging on to Max. Piastri is just hanging on to Behrman. Tsunoda has been dropped by Norris. Starting to see some little pockets opening up now that the pace is picking up a little bit again.
We want to manage our tyre budget.
All right, it's going to be damp in 11 minutes.
You're good to push.
Going to have a push lap to try and get away from the cars behind now. Don't have to be quite so sensitive with these tyres because that wet weather is definitely coming. So let's try and create that pit window for us. I'm not worried about fuel. We will save a whole load of fuel once the rain starts to fall, just by driving normally. And if we go fuel saving, we'll save it ridiculously quickly.
We need a bit of recharge of the battery.
And recharge on.
Leclerc still in 10th. So we were what, 22 points behind him, I think, or 24 points behind him, and 8 points behind Max. Donna is going to potentially take the lead in the driver standings tonight if things stay as they are. Long way to go. Long way to go.
Overtake is available. Recharge on.
Eddie's going to go full wets. So we are going to go straight to the wet tyres. We'll have to tiptoe around for a couple of laps.
Copy that, we have more rain coming. We have more rain in the pit lane now. More rain.
And overtake is available.
Charge on.
And recharge on, recharge on. Push now.
Now Max is coming under pressure from Hajar.
Charge on.
This is good.
Charge on. Charge on. Battery is full. Charge on.
And we can have recharge on, please.
And the rain has started to fall.
Cool the car.
I'm going to push these tyres for all they're worth over the next couple of laps and just see how long I can go before I have to make that switch. Because I'm going straight to wet, so not putting the inters on. It's not worth it for just 2 laps, maybe 3 laps. Problem is, Max is closing because we're into that tricky window already. Max and Isaac both pushing as well. Yeah, back under 2 seconds.
You can turn recharge off if you want to.
And Piastri gets up the inside of Behrman. Oscar getting himself further up the grid now, up into 5th. Leclerc is still down in 10th and is now 2.5 seconds off the back of Ocon and Tsunoda. And under a lot of pressure here from Stroll. Let's take a quick sneak peek at Max's car. Yeah, he is running brand new everything after that wreck. I thought he would be. What condition is Leclerc's car in? New gearbox, old ERS, old engine. Engine's playing up, gearbox will be playing up before this race finishes. Max has dived into the pits. And he's going to inters. Everyone's going to inters. We could potentially steal a march on people here if we're lucky. They're going to have to double stack.
And box now, stop in front of the garage. No need to push the tyres. We think a little bit more like her will help.
So we might well get undercut here. Max is in 13th place. He's got a small lead, a 2-second lead over a huge train of cars. A 2.5 second stop. We had to hold Embry. 2.5s for her as well.
Could be close to cars at exit.
Right. Donna is going to beat Max into Sander Vott, but only just, and the tyres are the wrong ones. Embry comes out behind Max. Question is now, can I actually defend on these tyres? We get lunged by Oscar, and then we get pulled over for Piastri. We're on the wrong tyre compound. We're being forced to pull over and let the others through. Oh, this is a disaster. I need that wet weather, and I need it now. Don is still having to lift and let people through. Oh, this is utter disaster. Oh, and this is killing their confidence. Oh, no, it's not. It's not killing their confidence because we're basically being blue flagged. So it's not killing our confidence, but it's not doing our pace any good. Heavy rain is approaching. I needed to get here now. Still getting blue flagged. And our tyres are starting to melt. If we're going to get blue flagged, we may as well save tyres and fuel.
Need to drop the pace.
Big lifts.
And there we go. I think we've reached the point where we're no longer being blue flagged. We have, but we're still sitting ducks. I'm now almost a pit stop behind Behrman. Behrman finally boxes. Gets off those softs. Maybe I should have... no, staying out on the softs was the wrong call as well. Could maybe have gone one more lap. Hajar also struggling. Yeah, we really lost out because Hajar also hit the wets. But he's ahead of us. I wonder if Hajar managed to sneak through when we were getting blue flagged.
We can do it. We can do it. Keep pushing.
We're definitely back into some kind of contention again now. But that's a pit stop for Max that he has over us now. This has all gone very, very wrong. So my one hope now is that Max stays out and doesn't switch to full wets.
Okay, you can pick up the pace.
If you can, push.
I lost 5 seconds to Verstappen on that lap, but this is the lap where our pace is going to pick up nicely. Tyres are still hot, which is why I haven't pushed them up yet. And we have full batteries to try and exploit. As Leclerc finally gets through. And that is a positional overtake, so that has affected confidence. Max is flying right now. I wonder if he's pushing like crazy because he's about to stop. We're now quicker than some of the cars in front.
Let's go for a push.
Time to push on these tyres.
Fortunately, Leclerc's also on those wet tyres. Right, we need to make the most of these conditions. Leaders are staying out. That's excellent news. How wet is it going to get and how long is it going to stay wet? It's not going to get that much wetter, but it is going to stay wet for another 15 laps or so. So we will overhaul the guys on Inters at this rate. Who knows? As it gets wetter, we may automatically blue flag the cars in front of us. That would be nice.
Cool the car.
Recharge on.
Okay, charge on.
Looks like all of these overtakes are going to have to be done the hard way.
Cool the car, please. On click overtake, please.
Damn it. This is turning into a bit of a disaster now. We're all stuck behind Maloney.
Charge on. Okay, to pick up the pace. Can press overtake where possible to discharge the battery a little bit.
This isn't good. We lost too much track position. And now we're stuck and not able to get back and use the advantage we have.
You've got everything. Press on hold available.
Got to get this move done. There we go. We've got so much better grip in the braking zones.
Charge on.
Look how quickly we've broken away from Maloney.
Charge on. Okay, we need some deploy.
Stay close.
Okay, keep an eye on your battery. Charge on. We can still do it.
Can't get through.
Let the tyres come back to you.
And we're barely lapping quicker than Verstappen at the moment because we're stuck behind Zhou. Oh, my strategy has gone horribly wrong.
Charge on and box now.
And it's going to be dry in 10 minutes.
Let's try to take opportunity.
Oh, Embry's race is so screwed. Donna's isn't going that much better.
Overtake available.
Press overtake.
Right, there we go. Through with both drivers. Now, we've got 8.5 seconds to Ocon to unleash some pace.
Charge on.
And I've already taken 3 seconds out of Ocon on this lap. This is the pace we should have been able to do 5, 6, 7 laps ago. At least Hajar hasn't been able to bolt away. He's been stuck behind Norris. And look at this. The gap is now 3.5 seconds. 3 seconds. As Hajar finally gets past Norris. We did a 1:21.7. We were 6 seconds faster than Verstappen. 8.3 seconds quicker than Ocon on that lap.
And recharge on now is okay, please.
And Hajar is already off and down the road.
Charge on now.
Going after Max. Might still be able to salvage this with Donna, but I don't think I can do that with Embry. She's stuck in a big queue of traffic again. Mixture of wets and dries in front. Or wets and inters.
On you can use the deploy. Okay, keep cooling the car now. Okay, charge on.
It's so painful when you've got so much more pace in the cars in front of you and you can't use it. This is what it must have been like for Mansell chasing down Senna in 92. Quicker everywhere on the track, but just couldn't unleash. Hajar's already 7 seconds up the road.
We don't have enough battery. Charge on.
And recharge.
This is killing me. Oh, if only we had really competent wet drivers. Behrman managed to punch through from behind us and is now closed right up as well.
Charge on. Keep cooling the car.
Come on, this time. Yes.
Cool the car.
Up the inside. No. Not going to get him into Mirabeau. Let's go Harvest.
Charge on.
Overtake is available.
Got to squeeze through somehow. This is absolutely brutal. Track water levels coming down.
Can press overtake where possible to discharge the battery a little bit. And keep an eye on your battery.
I'm stuck behind Norris. Embry's been stuck for God knows how long here behind Leclerc and co. It's turned into a disaster.
Charge on.
Recharge on.
And now Max's pace is picking up. This entire stint on the wets has been completely wasted. We could have been going so much faster. Still would have lost the lead, I think, to Max, even though we got out in front of him, just because of the transition. Alright, last chance to get through and get some gap to Norris.
You've got everything. Press on hold available. Battery is on the low side.
Got to run up the inside this time.
Cool the car,
And
please.
there we go, we got the move done finally.
Charge on. Charge on for now.
Gonna box Embry at the end of this lap.
We will box this lap.
At least I will have better condition inters, but not by a massive amount. Evening, Corey. Yeah, it's been a long time. Where you been hiding?
Box.
Oh, Leclerc's boxing this lap as well. Ugh. So I'm going to be stuck behind him again unless he has a terrible stop. Damn it. I just can't get away from this guy. Oh, don't tell me for sure it's going to jump us. It is.
Just be careful with this tyre. And recharge on, recharge on.
Yes, of course I've been keeping up with the F1. Definitely enjoying this season a lot more than last. Got some proper racing battles for the win. Far cry from last year. So all that hard work getting past that big train of cars because I couldn't get past Norris until right before the end. I'm now going to come out behind this big ass train of cars again.
We have to protect those tires.
save as much fuel.
What a shambles. It's looking so good at one point. At least there are drivers on wet tyres in front who will be jumping out the way. Russell, Gasly, Albon and Sainz should all jump out the way. Behrman's boxing. Hopefully I've done enough to keep in front of him.
Albon is boxing now. On click overtake, please. Charge on now, please.
Right in front of Albon, but not by much. We'll get to your question in a minute, Corey. I just want to focus on this next couple of laps. They're going to be absolutely critical.
Okay, we need some deploy. Oh, we can cancel liftoff.
Oh, God damn it. I was hoping I was be able to get past Gasly and Sainz quickly and then make some real inroads on Hajar. That's not going to happen now. Gasly's in, Sainz is in as well.
Sainz in the pits.
So I have been freed. I'm a long way behind.
Down the battery.
God, Hajar's at Mirabeau already.
Charge on.
Right, needs to be Gasly and Sainz out of the pits. Any other big features coming apart from Creator Team? Yeah, they're bringing in random. Well, I don't know if it's going to be so much random, but they're bringing in mechanical failures, driver academies, staff, a new mentality system which will affect your drivers and staff, and will allow them to be approached and poached by other teams. Improvements to the AI again, new helicopter cam. Obviously, we're going to get China added to the calendar. The 2024 sprint format will be added in. So it's a big improvement. They're adding in 2 new driver heads, so Lawson and Pourchaire will get ahead, although unfortunately no announcement as to whether or not we'll see anything like that for Behrman.
Can use overtake.
So it's unlikely we'll see it for Behrman.
We want to manage our tyre budget.
Am I missing anything? An overhaul to the way the sponsors are going to work. That all plays into the creator team. I'm assuming that's going to affect just creator team, for the most part, but it should still hopefully have a knock-on effect if you decide to do a normal team as well. And it's cheaper, a lot cheaper.
Recharge on.
Alright, I am lapping quicker than the cars in front, but that doesn't mean that much at this stage. We're a long way behind. Max crossing the line now. He's a good chunk of the second sector, and the entire third sector still ahead of us. It's about just over a third of a lap ahead of us. And Embry's going nowhere unless Leclerc can find his way past Bashaw, because we don't seem to be able to get past him, annoyingly.
And overtake is available.
Oh, come on, I had that.
And we can have recharge on, please.
Now I'm losing time to the cars in front as they're starting to up their pace.
We will want a little bit of Lyco.
Start using some of these tyres.
And we have margin to push a little bit more on the tires.
Leclerc's damaged engine and now damaged gearbox is absolutely killing his chances of getting through. But because he's in the slipstream, it's killing our chances of getting through as well. Come on, Leclerc, the sure is so slow.
We will not need liftoff.
And you can see how slow he is by the fact that everybody has caught us up, apart from Belichak, who's just abysmal.
Stay close.
Maybe I can force my way through. I'm pretty close.
It's time to try and start overtaking cars in front.
Getting ridiculous now. This might explain why we were struggling to get past cars earlier as well. I forgot to put them into high overtake. Oh, this whole race has been an utter disaster.
In your race now.
From the emergency bathroom break to the moving to the wet tyres instead of inters when it looked like the right thing to do on paper, but we got stuck and then forgetting to put them on attack, and it's just been a disaster. This whole race has been a disaster. And Leclerc still can't get past bloody for sure.
If you can, push. Time to push on these tyres. Overtake is available.
Sit right on his gearbox this time. Finally, finally. Donna has caught the back of Stroll and Zhou.
And recharge on now is okay.
Need to drop the pace.
Embry's inability to overtake continues to frustrate me at every opportunity. Maybe get the shore through the tunnel. No, of course I can't. How stupid of me for even thinking she might be able to overtake someone.
You can push in
Any other games coming out that I've got my eye on? A few. I'm looking forward to the Precinct, which feels slightly reminiscent of early days of GTA kind of game, but with a slightly more modern twist. You play as a police officer. I'm looking forward to that. I would definitely be putting that up when that comes out. Fallen Sky, or whatever it is, Forever Skies. I'm curious about that as well. That looks a bit like Subnautica on land. There's a couple of other games on my wish list I'm just keeping tabs on, but nothing immediate springs to mind, other than this one.
We don't want to overcook the tyres. Can use overtake. Let the tyres come back to you.
Alright, I'm on to Stroll.
Overtake available. Okay, keep cooling the car now.
Yeah, the debacle around City Skylines 2 has pretty much killed my interest in it as well. I'm going to wait for it to be out on consoles for a while before I think about picking up a copy now. Wait and see how it actually performs.
Keep cooling the car.
Stroll's pushing at the same time I'm trying to overtake him, which is why I've not been able to get through. Frustrating, but not a lot I can do about that. Just keep trying. There we go. Should get him into Sanderbot. There we go. Oh, and Stroll's in the wall.
There's a car in the wall. Just
No contact, just put it in the wall. So it's just Stroll being Stroll.
Drop the pace now, please.
At this point, I have to keep Embry out, but I might possibly consider boxing Donna.
And you can use the deploy. Let's lift off, please.
Can I jump Sonoda here? I was near enough, I'll get a penalty anyway. Don't give the stewards ideas. They can find a way to give me a penalty for something, they will do.
Charge on.
Alright, Stroll's in the
Just keep looking
pits.
after your tires.
Evening, Clark. Alright, let's have another crack at for sure here.
an overtake is available.
I get the feeling he's using battle assist because he seems to have really good launch out of this final corner. Although, for whatever reason, our launch hasn't been great. Look at that. He's pulling away from us. And then he has no launch against us up here. But we can't get through here.
Can press overtake where possible to discharge the battery a little bit.
So either Zhou's pushing up onto Ocon or Ocon's dropping back onto Zhou. But either way, I ain't getting through this lap.
Charge John.
Oh, hello, hello.
Reminder a little bit of lift off where you can.
Finally got the move done out through the tunnel. Good girl. What a move. You watch us instantly start to pull away now.
Just be careful with this tyre.
Okay, we need some deploy. Cool the car, please.
Oh, there we go. We're past Joe. Ocon next. And I'm already 2 seconds clear of for sure.
Just manage your tires, please.
Little bit more long.
Oh, we can cancel lift off. Let's try to get in.
Alright, should hopefully get Ocon here. And that'll get Donna back into peak confidence. Finally. Nope. Too far behind.
Need to drop the pace.
Another second pulled out on the shore. Into the top 12, which is where Embry needs to finish to keep the sponsors happy. $25, 26 seconds behind Max. So gradually brought that gap down. It was at what, 32 seconds at one point, when we got back on the inters, but gradually eked it down. It's about to hit heavy rain again. And at this point, I might as well go for it because I've got a big enough gap over Maloney in 9th that I've come out right behind him. And I'm brand new wet against worn inters. It should be pretty much a no contest.
We will not need lift off. Let's try to take opportunity.
And if I can get past these two, before then as well,
On click overtake, please.
I can open up an even bigger gap. I'm leaving Embry on track. I'm not going to box her. There we go, it's the move on Ocon.
Charge on. We need a little bit more lift off, please.
We want to manage our tyre budget.
No more lift off required.
Not close enough.
Charge on, charge on.
We don't want to overcook the tyres.
Still quicker than Max by over a second on that lap. And I've got 20 seconds so I can get out in front of Maloney at this point. So I'll come out behind Ocon and Zhou, but I should be able to catch and pass them. At this point I might as well. I'm not going to get the points I need. I may as well roll the dice with Donna.
You've got everything, press on hold available. Keep cooling the car.
It's so close.
Okay, keep cooling the car now.
I still can't find a way through. I have to try in the tunnel.
We need a bit of recharge of the battery.
Embry's catching Behrman. Behrman's stuck behind Porsche and Maloney. Oh shit, I was going to try and overtake here, wasn't I? Never mind. Whoops. I'm distracted by the leaderboard. I have another crack on the main straight then. The lap is so short here, you don't even realise half the time.
Overtake available.
Alright, let's get this move done.
Cool the car.
Again.
Charge on.
Gotta go for it through the tunnel.
And you can use the deploy.
Don't think I'm close enough though.
And keep an eye on the battery.
No, Snowder going very defensive.
We need a little bit more lift off if you can, please. We need a little bit more.
The cars behind are starting to close in. No, I've still got a gap. I'm actually pulling away.
We look after the tires. Let's lift off, please.
If you can, push.
Right, here comes that wet weather.
We can still do it. Can press overtake where possible to discharge the battery a little bit. Cool the car.
Snow blocking the road. This is my last opportunity to get past him on the main straight. Norris is boxing. He's gambling.
Okay, keep an eye on your battery.
Come on. Ah. Porsche has boxed.
Copy, box.
And save fuel from now, please. Save fuel from now.
I have overtaken Sonoda briefly for half a second. That's the only way I was going to get past him. .6 second stop. I doubt I'm getting on the leaderboard tonight. Joe has boxed as well. That's one of the cars that was going to be coming out behind, right in front of me. There's a chance I might just make it out in front of Joe. I have.
You can consider a little bit of anti-deploy where you can.
And I've managed to get Embry into the points. But Joe's only 5 seconds behind. He might not be able to hold him back. And the leaders are in. Damn it. Yuki's going to box and come out in front of me. You watch.
Okay, we need some deploy.
There's Yuki. Yes! I managed to jump Yuki. Woo. Oh, was that a puncture or a spark? It might have just been a spark. That looked like contact there. Pit stop is going to bring me out behind Porsche with Embry.
Recharge on. Overtake button available.
Embry's in 9th place. Maloney's boxed. He was holding up Behrman. But Joe's all over me, look. Now I have to stay out. I'm going to get overtaken by Joe. I'm not going to be able to hold him back. He's just going to have so much more grip in the braking zones. Like that. But as long as I can stay ahead of Vasseur, who is holding back Leclerc, Sainz and Stroll, who are also still on inters, and they keep Porsche and co tucked up behind them,
6 more laps.
I can hang on for 6 more laps. I am lapping quicker than Norris. Can I catch up to Norris? I'm 9 seconds behind, closing 1.5 seconds a lap. It's about 9 laps. And that's assuming Norris doesn't find some extra pace. Sure is closing on Embry because she's on the wrong tyres, and her adaptability rating means she's slow. Technically I only needed to finish in the top 12, but I'd like her to get a point. And I'd love it if I can get past Norris for 4th, rescue some decent points after starting this race with a 1-2. This is not a great finish. You can see the difference in pace as well. Look, Donna doing 120.6 Embry's going to be doing like a 128 across the line, if not slower than that. Just coming through Anthony Noakes now. And she crosses the line. There's a 130. My God, she's 10 seconds slower. I took 2 seconds out of Norris. The gap is 7.5 seconds now. 4.5 laps to go. I think I might get on him, but not be able to find a way past him. I am losing so much time to Behrman in these conditions. And there's going to come a point soon where the Inters are going to start getting blue flagged. And just pull over and let the wets through. It might be happening now, I'm not sure. No, it's not happening now, but now the level of grip is significantly different. What's the gap? 6.3 seconds. I was only a second quicker. It's not enough. Come on, Embry, just hang on. On 31.6. Ugh. Please just hang on. Pourchaire's through. Fuck. Sainz is the next wet runner. No, Maloney's the next wet runner. 3 laps to go. Pourchaire's going to be on me at the end of this lap.
Three more laps, 3 more laps.
Is that me? Jesus, that's Embry. That's how quickly he's caught her. Oh, she's tiptoeing through the corners. It'll be a brave defence for like a corner or two, and then it'll just be all over, I think. Bashaw's in the pits. Has one less car to help control the flow. Maloney's through. Oh, terrible stop. Terrible stop. Maloney is 6 seconds behind. He'll be on us by the end of the lap. And Pourchaire's through. Damn it. Didn't see that happen, but it was inevitable. There is Maloney. There is Verstappen. Not Verstappen, sorry, Leclerc. I need to at least stop Leclerc from getting through.
You've got everything, press on hold available.
Oh, Jesus, Leclerc. No, that's Max coming through to lap us. I was looking at the leaderboard thinking, how could he be there when he's 6.5 seconds behind? It is Max coming through to lap. Final lap. That is 12th place. That's as low as I can go. Keep the sponsors happy. I've caught Norris.
Keep pushing.
How the hell did I catch Norris? Has he got stuck with traffic? Yeah, he's got stuck with traffic.
Ciao, John. Okay, keep cooling the car now.
Ah,
On click overtake this. We don't have enough battery.
so close.
Max
So
Verstappen
close.
over the finish line and today's winner.
Embry just hangs on to 12th. As she gets lapped across the line by Hajar.
That's the checkered flag. Well done.
Donna will finish in 5th. I mean, it was a race full of promise at the start. Had a 1-2 in qualifying, held position off the line, and then just couldn't get through on the wet tyres, the much quicker wet tyres. When we were multiple seconds a lap faster, we just couldn't find a way through to make up the time we needed for that strategy to work. That's frustrating. That's very frustrating. So, a lot of points lost. Max will take the lead in the Drivers' Championship. Leclerc scored 0 points today. Max will get the 25 for the win. We got a point for pole, a point for the fastest lap, 10 points for the 5th place. So that's 12 points in total. We will now be 21 points behind Max, but we'll be closer to Leclerc. I think we'll be single digits away from Leclerc,
the Aston
maybe.
Martin driver that was.
That really was such a strong performance, and they come away from today with a top 10 finish. Amazing, really, really good for the team.
Celebrating
That
like
makes
she
it
won the
all
race.
worth it, doesn't it? Seeing your team ready to share the celebrations. So, Karun, with the garages full of activity, what's the mood like down at Aston Martin now?
Can't help but wonder how Anne
It was
would
a
have done
strangely mixed weekend for them. We
pace-wise
saw
in
one
those
driver
conditions.
put in a strong performance, but it was a different story for the other. Definitely positives there, though.
And thank you, everyone, for joining us this weekend here in Monaco.
Formula One will be back to Europe for the next round, on the shores of the Mediterranean, with some heated competition to look forward to in Spain.
So then confirmation of the final result. Max gets the win. That's his 4th win of the season. Oscar gets another podium, up 4 places, finished in 2nd, ahead of Hajar. Norris in 4th. Donna down into 5th place, ahead of Sonoda. Ocon in 7th. That's good points for McLaren again tonight. They will actually close the gap to us tonight, I think, by a fair bit. Zhou in 8th place means double points for Mercedes as well. 11 places gained for Porsche. Look at that. Started at the back of the grid and finished in 9th place in the points. Behrman picks up the final point, a lap down. His strategy was similar to ours today, and it didn't work out for him either. But again, double points for Alfa Romeo, so they will close the gap on us as well. Maloney gets up to 11th place. That could move Haas up potentially in the constructors' standings. I can't remember if Williams have scored or not. If they haven't, that will move Haas above Williams. Excuse me. Embry down 10 places to finish in 12th. Then it's Leclerc in 13th. Horrible weekend for Leclerc. Russell in 14th. Not a great weekend for him either. Then Albon, Sainz, Gasly, both Alpines way off the pace tonight. And then Vasseur in 18th ahead of Stroll and Belajax in 20th. We did get that fastest lap of a 1:10.7, just quicker than Embry's time of a 1:10.8, and comfortably quicker than everybody else. So Max goes top in the driver's standings on 119 points. He is now 11 points clear of Charles Leclerc, having been behind him earlier. Donna in third does score good points. She closes the gap to Leclerc to just 12 points now, and she is only 21 points behind Max. Still very much in the picture, but has stayed about the same kind of distance away from the lead of the championship, unfortunately, thanks to Max leapfrogging Charles there. Lando gets 12 points as well. He stays in fourth place. He's still 38 points behind us. Oscar up 3 places with his second place there, his second podium of the season. He's now just 6 points behind Lando. Pourchaire dropping down to 6th as a result. Yuki gets another 8 points. He's 2 behind Pourchaire. Embry in 8th place drops down 2. No points for her. She's overtaken by both Pourchaire and Tsunoda, I think. No, by Tsunoda and Piastri. Behrman closes the gap by another point, so he's only 4 behind. Then it's Sainz in 10th on 30 points, 1 ahead of Ocon, who moves up above Zhou. And Zhou himself is only 3 points behind Ocon as well, as is Hajar, whose 3rd place there catapults him up into 13th place, level on points with Zhou, and just 2 behind Ocon. Then it's Stroll down into 14th place ahead of George in 15th. Gasly, Albon, Maloney, Belajax, and Vasseur. Constructor standings then, another win for Red Bull, but no backup points, means they missed the opportunity to really stretch that lead. We're still double digits behind. They haven't quite managed to stretch it up to triple digits again. So that's kind of encouraging. There you see McLaren outscoring us by 6, the gap at 50 points now. Mercedes and Ferrari both on the move tonight. Mercedes up 1 spot above Alfa Romeo, Ferrari up 2 spots above AlphaTauri and Alfa Romeo into 4th, and AlphaTauri they're dropping down 3 places as Alfa Romeo jumped them as well. Everybody jumping them. Then it's Alpine on 34 points. Williams did have those 2 points from Albon earlier in the season. I forgot about those. And Haas still yet to score, but so close tonight. Pit stop wise, it's Pourchaire with a quicker stop at 2.0, then the 2 Red Bulls, and then the second AlphaTauri. How often do we see that? 33 points for Red Bull, 27 for AlphaTauri. They will again lose a little bit more ground. McLaren gets some good points in 5th and 7th. Alpine picking up 6th. We do actually get on the leaderboard. Donna's stopped there at 2.3. I missed that stop. And then Mercedes picking up points with Zhou, and Alpine getting more points with Sainz. So the leaderboard looks like this. Red Bull still top, 81 points clear of AlphaTauri. Yeah. Alpine in 3rd, 49 points behind, and 20 points ahead of McLaren in 4th. No points for Ferrari tonight. They stay on 51 points, 30 behind McLaren, and now just 4 points ahead of us as we do regain 6th place from Mercedes. Williams and Alfa Romeo and Haas still no points and no change to their positions either. There is our stop. So yeah, it was Donna's second stop to go onto the Inters. That was the 2.3 second stop. I didn't even spot that one. That's pretty good. Driver report cards 11 and 20. Not great overtaking from Donna, but this is not really a circuit that lends itself to overtaking, especially when you don't have DRS. Only 4 and 6 in defence, not great numbers there. 7 and 16 for Embry, that's pretty much what I was expecting to see. 2 and 7, again, really bad defensive numbers. Although, however, we were very mismatched on tyres when we were overtaken. So, yeah, not really much we could do about that, unfortunately. We did get some extra experience for Anne. That's good. It might be a seat for her this year. We don't know. I can't really fault Embry too much for today. I mean, the mistakes that were made were of my own making rather than the drivers. Made what looked like a good call on strategy, but it just didn't seem to pan out for us. And the fact that I forgot to put them into high overtake when they were on the wets did not help. So, yeah, a very frustrating Grand Prix. But we came out of it with some points. And we came out of it with money as well. We got the fastest lap. We got both cars into Q2. We also got one car in the top 10, one car in Q3. No, both cars in Q3 and both in the top 10. Plus, we also completed the finish position streak there. So we made 2.3 million tonight, 5.2 in total. Next up, Barcelona. We have 4 days. An extended deadline on the rear wing. We are going to pay the overtime. I don't want to wait another 10 days for that. Throws out my plan, the package. Let's see who got the F2 podium. It was Jock Brown, ahead of Sylvie Rolland and Zach O'Sullivan. Let's take a look at our car. So I've got to replace that suspension. There we go. I'm now out of spares, but I have got new ones being made. Underfloors at risk, side pods at medium risk. I've got more side pods in manufacturing already. Rear wings, got a spare there at the moment. Front wings are okay. I've got a couple of spares. A spare chassis. Let's look at the other car. Wings is fine there, side pod's fine there. Again, underfloor, medium risk, suspension, medium risk. That could be problematic depending on how long it takes for those spares to be manufactured. Have a look. Side pod is 3 days away, that's fine. Suspension is 3 days away, that's good. Chassis, still 8 days away. And the rear wing, 2 days away. So, yeah, we'll have plenty of parts going into Spain. How long until we get new hours? Let's have a look. Uh, 35 days. So we're going to wait for new projects to complete before we start working on anything else. It's not worth really doing a side pod at this point, even though we could. The gains are so negligible, it's not really worth spending the money at this point. Let's see, is there anything else we need to do? Let's check with the facilities. And has anything broken? It's still clinging on. Look, the suspension simulator. That's going to be very expensive when it goes. Luckily, we're building up a reserve of cash. We've got 13.5 mil in the bank. That is going to go not long after. We'll probably see if we can go for a straight upgrade, but that's 29 million. Very expensive. In the staff facilities, Team Hub is fine. Race Sim is fine for now. Operational facilities. Everything in here is okay, although the helipad and tour centre will need some attention in a few races' time. Let's check in with the board. Not looking forward to this. Yeah, disappointed. Yeah, I am as well. That's fair. One car in the points. That's not a great result. So that's put the dampener on us getting our race performance from happy up to delighted anytime soon, unfortunately. But it's still good. We couldn't eke out a podium tonight. Had we played the strategy different and gone on inters with everybody else, maybe we could have. Maybe. It wasn't to be, unfortunately. But we've still got plenty of time to go. We're only 7 rounds down. We've still got 16 rounds to go. and we only need to finish on the podium in 3 of those races to complete our long-term objective. So no rush there whatsoever. And that is it for tonight. So we will be back at the usual time tomorrow of 8 p.m. here in the UK for round 8 as we head to Barcelona, Catalunya for the Spanish Grand Prix. A reminder that from this point onwards we are streaming on Saturdays as well to make sure that we get this series complete before the launch of the new game. So tonight is Monaco. Tomorrow is Barcelona. Thursday, if we go to our calendar, so yeah, that's tomorrow, that's Thursday, that's Friday, and then Saturday is Silverstone, which kind of coincides with it being Silverstone in real life this weekend. That's kind of happy coincidence there. And then we'll be back on Monday for Budapest, Tuesday for Spa, Wednesday for Zandvoort, Thursday for Monza, Friday for Singapore, Saturday for Suzuka, and then Monday for Qatar, Tuesday Austin, Wednesday Mexico, Thursday Sao Paulo, Friday Vegas, and Saturday Yas Island. And then Monday will be days off for me, and we'll be back with F1 Manager 24 on Tuesday the 23rd. So that is a calendar rundown for you of the remainder of this season. I do hope you stick around for the rest of this series as we bring it to its final conclusion, our final season, our final championship battle. Hopefully we can be up there contending for the Drivers' Championship, if not the Constructors as well. We'll see how things go over the next few races. Let's have a quick sneak peek at tomorrow's weather. It's going to be potentially wet in quali, but dry in the race. That will definitely be a tyre management circuit, but again, assuming that no one brings any upgrades, our car should be very good there. So certainly better than we were tonight. I'm looking forward to tomorrow's race now that I know it's not going to be wet. And I hope you guys are too. That's all from me. Thanks for watching. I am Jim Bob, and I'll be back with more F1 Manager very soon.